Are you a coach, a consultant, a healer, a therapist, a dietitian, a nutritionist, and you already have that experience and expertise, and you also have the certifications, but still feels like you're not attracting the clients you deserve? You're posting content on social media, whether that's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. You're getting tons of engagements, but nothing converts. And the worst part is you're creating offers. You don't have just one offer, you have multiple offers because one offer is not selling. So you create multiple offers and you're just waiting and waiting for something to happen. What if I told you that the real reason you're stuck is not because of your skills, your experience, your expertise, but that you are missing a simple but a crucial system to turn all the engagements into clients without ads, without funnels, and also cold DMing? If this resonates with you, stay with me till the end, because if you are going to watch this training till the end, you will be receiving a special gift as well. And in just few minutes, I am going to reveal a super simple system that has helped coaches, consultants, therapists, healers just like you to go from struggling to attract clients and closing $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. And even one of my clients, she was able to make $48,000 in just about 3 months' time. Okay. And it all starts with something you're probably overlooking right now. So let me take you back to a time when I was just like you. When I got started online, I had a lot of experience in sales and marketing, and I knew my stuff. But every time I thought that, I have to go all in, I started posting content, I hired mentors, I hired coaches, and I really learned a lot from them. But what really worked for me is what I'm going to share with you, right? So when I started posting content, I used to get bunch of likes, comments, and even shares. It felt great, like really great. I thought, wow, this is it. I'm getting all engagements. Clients should be flooding in. But you know what? The truth is, nothing, actually nothing was converting. And I knew my stuff. Yeah. But every time I posted content, it was like a black hole. I felt frustrated because I knew I had so much of value to offer, but I didn't have a system. What I really realized is I did not have a system to turn those engagements into actual sales, right? So I was posting, hoping, praying, waiting for something to change. And I even asked myself, why aren't my posts turning into clients? Why aren't these people reaching out to me to work with me? I wasn't until I realized that engagements is just the beginning, not the end. So I needed a system that helped me attract, acquire, and close clients consistently. So I want you to imagine this, right? You are not just posting on social media for the sake of posting. You're no longer waiting for clients to come to you. Instead, you have a proven system that pulls your customers, that pulls your dream clients, engages them, and turns them into paying clients without relying on cold outreach or even expensive ads, because and I know that ads are expensive. Yeah. So this is going to be 100% attraction marketing. So I know if you have related to this, you have done the hard work just like the way I did. You have the experience just the way I have. And you already have those certifications. Now you have built your expertise and you are ready to help people. Is that correct? Now, the truth is, it's not about the skills, right? It's the lack of system that makes all the difference. Yeah. So when you're getting high engagements on your post and people are not taking the next step, there is a missing piece. When you're getting a lot of likes and comments, but your calendar is still empty, there is a missing piece. When you're wondering now, what do I do? why do I feel like this? I'm putting so much of the content out there, but yet I'm not seeing returns. Maybe it's little once in a while, but not consistent returns, right? I get it, guys. I get it. That's frustrating. But here's the thing, it's not your fault, right? You have been following all the wrong strategies. The old school methods of cold DMing, waiting for referrals, relying on social media algorithms, all of this is outdated. Now in 2025, what you need is a proven system to work for you and not against you, right? So now, what if I could tell you, and what if I tell you that this could make a big difference, a huge difference? And what if you could finally start closing the deals that align with your value of the offer, right? So imagine, I want you to imagine this, imagine a world where you can attract your ideal clients effortlessly without chasing or begging for attention, all right? Imagine you are positioning yourself as an expert and you have clients that come to you, asking, how can you help me, right? Imagine creating a high value content that actually attracts your ideal clients and it converts the leads to booking calls with you and even closing deals. So no more crickets when you post. And the best part is you really don't need ads. You don't have to spend hours cold DMing people, hundreds of DMs in a day, and you really don't have to worry about the outdated tactics, right? So I have the exact system that I have been using. My clients have used the system, and it is the inevitably a right process right now in 2025 and the years to come. And we have simplified it in 3 core simple steps. All right. So let me just go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to quickly explain how this exactly works and how this can potentially help you in attracting your ideal clients who are ready for your help. Okay. So it's called as a value-driven conversion process. So we have derived this as a value-driven conversion process because we know that this stuff actually works. So the first pillar of this process is the client attraction system. And I want you to pay close attention to this, right? So the most important element in your business is attracting your ideal clients is your offer. So the number one step here is to have a high intent offer. So you see, without the right offer, everything else falls apart. So, but when you have a high value, high intent offer, that solves a big problem. You automatically magnetize your message and your ideal clients will see you as an expert, right? So you don't need to have multiple offers. It's really all about creating an offer where you should be potentially be able to make $10,000 with just 2 clients. And that's how our offers are. So our offers are anywhere between $7,000 to $12,000. And we know that we don't need a lot of clients because the time, amount, and energy you spend to acquire that one client is the same amount of time, energy, and efforts you will be spending to acquire that one client with a high value offer. So imagine having an offer of $5,000 and you just need 2 clients in a month for you to make 10K. Right? So if your goal is to make 20K, then you just need 4 clients for you to make 20K. Yeah. So let's say you feel like, oh, I don't think so I can charge $5,000 because a lot of people have already told me this, that, they just don't feel comfortable charging a very high value. So let's imagine even if your offer is a minimum of $2,500, you just need 4 clients for you, to make $10,000, right? So here is the thing, right? Just imagine 2 people to 4 people signing into your offer. It can potentially bring $10,000 of revenue, right? So what exactly you need is an offer that speaks to your ideal clients. Like, who do you serve? How do you serve? and what's the transformation you help them achieve. So what you need is an offer that creates the transformation and clearly shows people how you can help them get the results they desire, right? So with that said, the second phase here is, of course, all of this is without using no complicated funnels, no cold outreach, just one powerful offer can attract your dream clients. And it also helps you position yourself as an expert. So that's where the second key over here is the power positioning. So the power positioning works like this, right? So once you have an offer, the next step is positioning yourself as an expert. Now, how do you stand out in a crowded marketplace? By positioning yourself as an expert in your field. So when you position yourself as an expert, your ideal clients will naturally trust you and they want to work with you, right? The key here is being visible, showing up consistently, and making sure your message directly speaks to the people you want to help, right? So positioning is not about your skills. Positioning is about yourself, where your ideal clients are already, and by offering your help where they can be. So helping people bridge the gap between where they are to where they want to be, that's the offer. And now the positioning is really about helping them understand how this offer, can solve the problem, the concerns, the challenges, the desires, the needs they have, and it needs to resonate with your ideal clients, right? So it's just not about just being there in the online space. It's really all about becoming the go-to authority in your niche. That is what will create the steady stream of potential clients coming your way. Let's let's accept this for the fact that if people don't see you as an expert, as a leader, they wouldn't work with you guys, unfortunately, right? Now, the third phase over here is the content that converts. Now, this is where I have seen most of the coaches, what they do is their content is kind of very broad and generic, right? So when you create content that resonates with your ideal audience, you build relationships that naturally leads to sales. But this is just not about posting random tips or motivational quotes or sharing the cats and dogs pictures, or sharing the content from even other creators. So your content should be intentional, designed to guide your ideal clients through the process that helps them see how you as an expert can help them solve their problems. So it's just not about educating content. It's not about posting the random things. It's a mixture of why you post the content, right? So what we have discovered is posting content is really all about nurturing, building trust, leading with value, and also educating your ideal clients. So the more value you provide, the more audience will see you, they will reach out to you and they will be wanting to know how they can work with you, right? That's the entire thing of the number one key pillar, the client attraction system. And we all need this. Like, honestly, we need this in our business. And we have figured out that this has helped us in attracting our clients. Now, the second step of the process is the client acquisition process. Now, this is what it is most important. And many coaches, they don't even have this process in place. So now that you have attracted your potential clients, now you need to know how can you move them from cold, like someone who says, I don't know who you are, to literally sold, I want to work with you, right? That's where this client acquisition process comes into place. And unfortunately, I can tell you 90% of the coaches, they don't have this client acquisition process. And as a result, they are not able to sign clients. They're not able to work with clients, close deals, right? Now, forget about the old school tactics, ebooks, PDFs, checklists, those are outdated, If you're using this as a lead magnet, sure, you will have people who might give you the email, opt in into your system, but they wouldn't book calls. right? So what we learned and what I have discovered in my process, and it has worked for several clients of mine, like hundreds of clients who have used this. Today, we focus on lead magnets that create real engagement and make your audience excited to work with you, right? So the key here is showing them you are the right person to help them. Whether you do this through a masterclass, a free training, a networking event, or whatsoever it is, so your goal is to help them get unstuck and show them that you can guide them towards the results they are seeking. Now, when you do this, you will see that your clients will automatically start booking calls with you, and you will see you will be able to sign up clients consistently. So I have been doing these, I have implemented this exact client acquisition process from end of 2021. So it's already 3 years, and I know by far this is one of the most profitable decisions that I have ever made in my business, to set up a super simplified client acquisition process where really I don't have to nurture people for months and years. They get nurtured in about 1 hour to maximum 3 to 5 days, and they are ready to work with me. And this has happened over and over and over again, right? So that is where the client acquisition process comes into place. And we do this using a special types of post that's called as honeypot post to generate leads. So when we have people who raise their hand and say, hey, me, I want that stuff, they are your potential clients who want more information, right? Now, how many of you already have this, where people are raising their hands and they want to work with you? I'm not sure, right? So if you feel like this is the major piece that's missing in your system right now, you need to have this nailed down, because this is what we help in our program, right? Now, let's move on to the core thing, the final step. Closing deals. Okay, you might be very good at closing deals, you might have a very good ratio, right? But at one point in time, sometimes we feel like, oh, I don't want to be salesy, I don't want to be pushy, and the sales processes of asking triggering questions and all of this, outdated, guys, outdated. Okay, now a lot of coaches like literally dread the sales process. Okay, but when it comes to having the right approach, it has to be very easy and natural. And that's what we help our clients do, right? This is where my signature closing method comes into place. So every week, I and my clients, we do sales role play calls. Okay, this helps my clients to get better at closing. So it's not like a traditional sales call where you just tell people, hey, let's connect on a virtual coffee chat, let's connect on a free call, and you want to sell them. That doesn't work now. Right? You might have already tried this and you might feel like, oh my God, it was a free call. So when people come on a free call, they already are under a mindset that they don't have to pay you anything and they can pick your brain for free, right? So we need to like super simplify this, and we shouldn't be using those traditional salesy way where everybody knows what a virtual coffee chat is for right now, right? So when we focus on a super simple system, that is the value-driven conversion process, that's my signature system. And when we focus on the value-driven conversion process, where instead of pushing your offers, instead of just telling them that it's a virtual coffee chat, it's a networking chat, and blah blah blah, you need to really help them provide value that resonates with your ideal clients. And this is what we do on our sales calls. So when you do this, your ideal clients will ask you automatically about your offer. Yeah. So we have a framework that we teach our clients every single week in the signature method that we use, that sales role play calls. And in this, we teach our ideal clients on how to lead with value, give value on a call, and your ideal clients will automatically ask you, hey, tell me about your offer. Hey, I want to know more about it. Hey, how can you help me solve this problem, right? They are already excited to hear about your offer because you've built trust. because you are non-salesy, because you haven't used the old school method, because you are different than all other coaches, and they already know that this is exactly the offer what they need. And I have had one of my recent clients who signed up like 10 clients, with one masterclass. Sorry, two master classes. Okay. And she signed up two more clients using this value driven conversion process. And she is in the program for just about 5 weeks. Okay. This is how most of my clients, using the super simplified framework of the client attraction system, the client acquisition process, and closing deals where you get better with your own craft. Okay, you can potentially make your first 5,000, the next 10,000, 20,000, or even $30,000 in a month, right? Here is the thing. If you want to start, to attract your right clients, close high ticket sales without stress, and make your first 5K, 10K, or even more, you need a system, guys. You need a system. And I have laid out everything to you step by step in this training, in my proven process. All you need now is, if you feel like you can do this all by yourself, good luck, go ahead, do it, no problem. All right. But if you feel like you need my help, then there is a link below this video. Click on the button, below to instant access for my calendar. Select the spot, and it's going to be a business blueprint call where I can see where you are in your business, what have you already tried, and I can super simplify your process for you just by using the value-driven conversion process. And this is one of the fastest way for you to fast track to consistent clients and high ticket sales, right? So now my question to you is, are you ready to stop chasing clients and start attracting them? If your answer is yes, let's do it. Click the button below, book a call with me, and let's see if we are a good fit for each other. Now, remember one thing, all of this is you don't have to rely on cold DMs, expensive ads, or outdated tactics. You need a super simplified, value-driven conversion process for you to get started. And all of this we teach you using a digital board method where 50% of your audience are more inclined to convert, when you're on a sales call. That is mainly because they see a virtual presentation and they hear, and we know that we humans, we love seeing the visuals, and this is what I teach in my program. So if you're ready to get started, and if you want to make this year as your best ever year yet, so this is exactly what you need. And if you feel like you want this, click the button below and I'll see you inside, and I'll show you exactly how you can start closing 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, or even beyond, for you to grow and scale your business. And most important, to have consistent clients. All right, click the button below and I'll see you inside.